What's up, everyone? How you doing? This is Michael Spence coming to you with another Big Bro advice. Now, I've been talking to you guys a lot about your dreams and a lot about your destination, or maybe even about where you're standing at currently. But a lot of you are just sitting. But the main thing I want to tap into you guys is I want you guys to do me this one favor this week. I want you to start opening your gifts. A lot of us, we see people living these dreams. We see people walking in their greatness, but we don't want to walk in our greatness. We stop. We yield. We don't even want to give ourselves a chance because we don't believe ourselves enough in our own gifts. We say we're not qualified. We say we don't have these gifts. We say that, oh man, I'm being foolish. Who am I fooling? You're fooling yourself when you tell yourself that you're not qualified to have those dreams. Guys, one time I went to go get a car, and I was thinking about all the things that happened. Like, I don't have good credit. I'm a college student. All these things that were against me. And therefore, I never, ever tried to go get the car. But isn't it funny that how I was thinking about that car, a lot of you were thinking about your dreams. You never stopped to say that, you know what? Man, I'm not qualified. I don't come from a good background. My parents are not there. I'm not tall enough. I'm not smart enough. I'm not cute enough. Well, you don't got to be qualified to have the gift. All you got to do is open it. A wise man once said that God doesn't call the qualified. He qualifies the call. Stop thinking that you don't have anything. Stop thinking that you're going to have to dim this light and that your gift is not for you. I'm going to be real brief with you guys this week because I want you guys to embrace who you are and not doubt who you are, not second guess who you are. What God gave you is your gift to you, and how you use it is your gift to Him. Now listen, guys, I understand that you may not even know how to use your gift, but that's where His grace comes in. See, as you all know, I have a 4-year-old son. When I watch him open gifts, I'm so amazed, I'm so happy when I even see him enjoy these gifts. Now, a lot of the gifts he gets, he can't open them by himself. He can't put them together by himself. But at least when I get to see him open it, and he asks for my help, then that's when everything could begin. Now, yes, your gift may seem crazy. We may not know how to package it. We may not know how to even begin. But when you open it, your Father takes joy, and then He'll help you put it together. Now, like a lot of my son's gifts, the batteries don't come included. Like a lot of my son's gifts, some things are missing. But let's begin to open it first, and then we'll add everything else to it. So guys, you have this gift for a reason. Please, I don't want you to block it any longer. Stop saying that you don't have the resources. Stop saying that you don't have the background. Stop saying you don't have the support. Well, you have the best support that you need. So guys, my challenge to you this week is this. I lost my cousin last week. He was shot and killed on his front porch. Now, I don't live the life that my cousin lived. But neither do I know when I'm going to leave this earth either. So I'm not saying this to scare you guys. What I'm saying is this. If someone told you that you had 30 days to live, would you really let that gift sit on your table? Will you really let that treasure that's inside you just lie dormant? Guys, my challenge to you is finish every day on E. I know that you may not reach your dream tomorrow, but if you sit on your couch and wait the odds, you won't get to that dream. If you sit back and think about all the forces that are against you, you won't get to that dream. But if you say to yourself that I'm going to pour my all into this dream today, then you'll get one step closer. Listen, guys. One thing God's not going to do, He's not going to leave dreams on the doorstep anymore. So the question is to you guys is that when it's all said and done, and when you stand in front of him. And you say, Lord, well, I did my part. And how many times you left that dream on the doorstep because you were too busy entertaining fear? When opportunity came knocking, you were too busy entertaining your doubts, too busy entertaining your situation. So guys, I want you to live with a sense of urgency. All we have is today. I can't control the past. I can prepare for the future by doing the best that I have now. So guys, please, I'm pleading with you today to start to walk in your greatness, start to open your gifts. I don't care whatever the size of the gift is. And the big thing I want you guys to do is this, is that a lot of us, we see that, well, this kid has a big car and this kid has all these other gifts, and we never get a chance to open ours. I know that it may seem tough. I know that it may seem rough. You may not know what you're going to do. But God, just know this, that all it takes is you to get going. And no matter how many times people may say that you may not have nothing in you, deep inside you lies something great. So guys, I want to share this story with you. See, I know this guy named Thomas. Now, I'll be honest about Thomas. Thomas had a lot of gifts and ideas, but he always seemed to find a delay. Till one day Thomas died and passed away. Now, he was a great guy, so he went to heaven on that day where an angel showed him around and where he would stay. Now, on their way, they saw a room that was packed to capacity. It was clear it had reached its peak. Thomas said, "What room is that?" They said, "That's the room of blessings never used, gifts taken for granted, and goals never reached." Thomas was curious. He said, "Could I take a look and see?" The angel smiled, so you can do what you please. Thomas opened the door to pop his head and take a peek, and closed it shut before the angel could count to 3. He dropped to his knees. The angel asked him, "Well, what did you see?" He said, "The first thing I saw was a group of me. I saw me living the dreams I was too scared to believe. I saw me accomplishing the goals I was too lazy to achieve." Now, what's worse? The fact that Thomas had all these gifts and ideas that he never got a chance to use, or the fact that the next Thomas could be you. Now, you won't be like Thomas. Here's what I'm going to need you to do. I'm going to need you to love what you refuse to lose. Be who you say you are. Aim what not even you can see, even if it's past the moons and the stars. Because when your love is unconditioned, when you live with no permission, and when you see what others feel the vision, only then can you say you're truly living. Don't be invisible. Be invaluable. Try.